Welcome back to Dabbling Dads with your host Kyle and Tyler, here to dabble into just about anything. You can find us everywhere using the hashtag Dabbling Dads. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy.
Hello, I nailed it again. I'm getting better at this. It's almost like we got a guy back there on the board producing this show for us.
We don't.
No.
It would be nice if we did.
I don't know what this is. It's popping up on my screen, but I think we
Notification.
are live. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Got a shout out. My boys are watching tonight, it looks like. Hopefully you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. All of them are watching.
Uncle Toke will keep it PG for about 15 minutes.
That's all he can promise.
And that's not a big promise. Honestly.
He's not. So, Tyler Myers said we should do a top 10. And he said video games of all time, movies, athletes. I'm prepared to do any list that we ever need to do.
I think we should do maybe top 5, though.
Yeah, 10's too many. That'll get boring. Everyone will leave again.
Yeah. Like they usually do. We're just fine. We don't care.
I am going to start.
There was a time where we sat in here and talked to nobody but that camera and the microphone. So
for much longer than we do now.
Much longer.
I was consuming literally, though, hours and hours of material. We were coming in. You were telling us what books you were reading. I was going into detail of like 3 or 4 different podcast summaries. Like, it was unbelievable.
I need to go back and listen.
Now, my wife is momming in the thing.
Perfect.
But anyways, hopefully we're not too deep. I think I've remedied the problem of the mic. But as always, make sure you hit that like button and share. That's messed with the algorithm on YouTube. We might get some new people in here. Never know. Like, share, and go to our Dabbling Dads group on Facebook. That's where a lot of things are. My wife, TJ, that's right. Hopefully a shirt will be coming out soon. I wanted to say, my life.
It probably already exists.
Well, I'll just figure out which one has not this many eyes, and mine will say that.
Okay.
What's up, Barrett? How are you? Apparently, we're going to be doing a Dabble top 5 every week now.
What do we want to do tonight? I think we should do fast food restaurants tonight.
All right. Fast food restaurants.
Let's not start. Are we going to start right now?
I
think we should talk NCAA so I can think for a minute, and everybody can gather their own list so they can put all 5 in the chat at one time. But let's talk March Madness. I think that's what we started with last time.
Top 5 fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
And you don't have to give your
Don't
we're gonna give our
I think you should share it when we start talking about it. We're not going to do that right this second, but anyways, and if you're listening to this later, comment below, and Tyler or someone will respond to you.
Yeah, join our Facebook Dabbling Dads group. I'll put a poll in there. That's what I'm trying to organically build now with my super fans. Y'all are super fans. We appreciate y'all being here, supporting us, listening. So let's get into dabbling, man. Let's do it.
All right.
I wish I had a March Madness song to play.
Day 1 of March Madness.
Waiting until the end. My wife.
My bracket I put together that I put in both of my bracket
Let's go.
challenges.
Everybody get their brackets out.
Both of them that I put in, I used the same one. So after the first, I didn't change anything in them. So after the first day, my shit was busted. So
all right, hold on. I'm in my tournament challenge second chance. So I'm hedging my money. So my buddy, which I'm winning another.
That's hilarious. Hopefully y'all have the ESPN app if you're in here, so you're looking at it right now anyways. But golly, I gotta show it to the people who aren't.
What?
First place, Dabbling Dad, Tyler. Last place, Kyle Medina.
Let's go!
Funny.
It is funny. I don't know how I've done it. Oh, it has like the rankings up there now.
I think it's jacked, dude. I've got 1 of the 2 teams in the finals and 2 of the 4 teams in the Final Four.
In second place, it is the Maestro 15, 5th Maestro 15 is what it says. Oh, it just keeps saying it over. The Maestro 15. Don't know who that is. They have Illinois. They're not going to win. Andrew Taylor, Rally Beard, Levi, Vinny, Gravity, 2020. All those people have somewhat of a chance.
Me and Elkins have been back in, bouncing back and forth from on last place there. So
Rally Beard 86 and Levi Dono have a chance to get a shirt. But right now, I offered the free shirt, and I'll be wearing the free shirt. I sure hope so.
it looks like it.
I'm winning another league with that bracket too.
Have you filled out? I saw where they had like a second chance thing where you could fill it out. And it's just like from here forward. I don't know if you filled one out.
Yeah, I did. I already have one filled out. I have it in a
Let's hear it.
Group. So I got to get to my bracket of that one real quick. But yeah, so I'm already in that bracket. That guy's same league who offered that to me in the full bracket. I'm like in 4th place and in pretty good shape. I mean, I still have all my Final Four left and 6 out of 8. I could be 6 teams left.
That's pretty good.
After this week. It was like top 300,000 on ESPN. I looked. But anyways, so he sent it to me. So I started thinking, I was like, do I just pick my same bracket and double down with that bracket? Or I'm going to hedge my money. So I picked some games that
How many brackets were entered? You have any idea?
Out of all the brackets.
I wonder how many were entered. I wonder if top 300,000 is pretty good. I bet it's pretty good.
Millions of them, man.
Probably.
I don't know. I told y'all how I did it this time. I did nothing but the lines. Because the line technically accounts for anything that I could spend my time looking up. It's all accounted for in that line. Sometimes it's way off, and you'll hear those expert people who really dive into it, and they're like, this line is way off, play this line, and you can win or whatever. But that's only if you're betting like huge units. But like other than that, it's like when I was picking who's winning, everything is incorporated in that line. Who might be hurt, the points per game, like anything that I could think of to go look up is included in that line. And then, as they go up or down, then, it's some people betting a certain way, but that doesn't matter. I think if the line that it is incorporating everything that I could spend time looking up. So other than that, if it was teams that I had seen, or you just go off of other numbers or shit like that, but
I hear you.
Is the chat frozen? It's distracting me.
No, chat's not frozen.
All right, sorry. So anyway, so everybody's got their brackets. I'm winning, but let's pick the games. Do you have yours, or do you want me to say the games out loud?
Yeah, you just say the games.
Oh, hold on, man. For some reason, I'm not logged in. I don't know what happened. That's why I was wondering if the chat was frozen. And I was talking to no one. But,
It's what? Where are we at right now? Sweet 16?
Sweet 16, man.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'll be honest, I still haven't watched much basketball. I got to be real with you. I watched all wrestling last weekend.
Oh, yeah,
we
right.
can talk about that after this if you want to. I'd love to.
That's fine. Yeah, there's a good story. We dabble into all kinds of sports.
A few good stories, like the Stanford wrestling kid, where I don't know if you've read anything on the Stanford wrestling program, but Stanford is not doing, because they didn't want to have to, I truly believe it's because they didn't want to have to follow Title IX and create a female program also, which was going to happen. So the wrestling community raised $12 million to keep this wrestling program, and Stanford's still saying, no, thank you. We're not going to have a wrestling program. And the kid just won a national title there. That would be coming back there. And now they're just not going to have a program. So
their program is over?
Dude, the kids wore nothing Stanford at the national tournament. Nothing straight black singlets, nothing Stanford.
Why did they not do it with Stanford?
Because Stanford is canceling the wrestling program.
Yeah, I know, but why are they doing that? COVID?
They don't have a good answer, man. They really don't have a good
COVID?
answer. They don't have a good answer. Literally, they're just saying there will not be a wrestling program. It's literally an issue. I mean, they came with $12 million and they're still doing it. I think so. I think it's because they don't want to have another program there. But $12 million would keep that program running for like a long time, a really long time. Yeah, it's unbelievable. So it would literally nothing would come out of the university's pocket. They raised $12 million. a wrestling team isn't going to use near $1 million in one season.
I don't know. A lot of traveling. I mean, they're not going to $1 million, obviously.
They don't travel that. I mean, they travel, but it ain't that much.
It might be. Well, since we went to wrestling, let's just keep on going. What were the big main stories of wrestling? The kid who was hurt.
Spencer Lee won it with 2 torn ACLs.
I thought they were ACLs, not MCLs.
Both ACLs. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the
Most people
NCAA wrestling championships.
Yeah, most people couldn't walk with 1 torn. This guy won it with 2 of them.
I mean, I've seen.
He had already been wrestling with the left one torn. He was wrestling with the knee contraption on. But if you saw him, I don't know if you watched that match, but he wore nothing but knee sleeves in the finals. He didn't even have like a contraption on his knee.
Animal.
True animal.
Didn't another, and this is where I dabble
The
into.
Stanford kid was a big story.
Yeah.
A freshman beat a senior from Penn State. A Penn State freshman beat a senior from Iowa who pretty much favored to win the whole thing. Gable Steveson, who I've sent y'all stuff of, he's going to end up in the WWE. There's no doubt.
I was going to say that. I saw on Twitter WWE, or I think he tweeted WWE.
He
something.
tweeted Vince McMahon like the
a wave.
Yeah. Dude, did you see the full layout backflip he hit after he won the national title? This dude weighs like 280 pounds. Front, round off, layout, backflip. Way up in there. Big boy. I can pull it up right now.
Well, I bet Archer. Archer is very
Pull it
athletic
up.
as well, the Mad Hawk. What do I need to look up?
Pull up YouTube. This is why I should have a computer probably. Tyler needs to teach me how to do all this.
Yeah.
Gable. Gable. Steveson. Steveson. Yeah. Was that the first one, that thing that popped up?
Man, I should just be more prepared and have it up, but...
Yeah, dude, this dude's athletic as shit. Can they see it?
Oh, my.
Dude, way up in there. And he's a big dude. He's huge.
Look
how athletic he is.
That man warm up.
I mean, 285 is the limit, and I'd say he's pushing
And
it.
it's with style and grace. I hear it in the background. They're hitting that Biggie song in the background, too.
I like it when they come.
Yeah, that's probably his winning song.
Yeah, it's very impressive, man.
Dude, it is fun, and I tell you, the more you learn about wrestling, it's kind of like baseball. The more you learn about it, the more fun it is to watch. They're still recorded on the Hulu. I am gonna watch them.
Mason has been dismissed from the chat carry-out as you usually would. He got a little excited. It's alright. Love the poor boy. Hey, he raised our viewers. Look at this. We got 8 in here now. Thank you, Mason.
Yeah, I 100% agree, Barrett. The gender shoe and wrestling and track are main one they deal with. Yes, for sure. I mean, I know I've seen good track.
That's just to not even have to deal. Well, they're getting horrible publicity right now. I mean, I know most people don't follow any wrestling stuff like I do, but they are getting destroyed right now. Stanford is, but they're like one of the top universities in the country, so it doesn't really freaking matter.
I mean, yeah, but. And then the whole gender shoot, yeah, states, Barrett, another state passed that where they're not going to, because supposedly, I brought it up last time, I don't remember who I was here, but, it was like some 15 records were broke by a trans being a female runner or something. It's just not even, I'll tell you like it is the best, is the Felicia, whatever, the greatest women track runner of all time, Alicia, it ain't Alicia Fox, but it's Felix is her last name. And dude, her 400 time, it's like 49 seconds flat. That's one lap at a track. There were 300-something high schoolers that beat her time, and she's the best ever in the world. It's not fair.
Were they all transgender?
No, these were just regular boys, but we're talking about the fastest woman ever.
I see what you're saying. These boys broke her record.
A high schooler is running faster than the fastest woman ever,
So
and they
any
want
of
to think
those
this
boys
is
could
even.
go just destroy those.
Any high school,
Anything.
no chance.
Yeah, it's so unfair.
Stipe is going to do some wrestling tomorrow night. He wants to start talking about UFC.
Oh, you think? He's going to have to.
What?
He just needs to do the same thing he did last time.
It's who always fights?
Hey, who does Sugar Sean fight tomorrow, Troy? It's almost worth buying type pay-per-view.
I saw it was like 3 people.
Barrett, my daughter welcomes any boy becoming a girl in the fighting ring. That's true. Your daughter is a world-class athlete. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I don't know. Normally
Ngannou
there's
got
like
that
a
one hitter
little.
quitter. Yeah,
Normally there's always like a little. I go to the betting app and it'll have the fight octagon to bet on it, but that's where I've been getting my schedule lately. But it's not on there, so I don't know who all's fighting. So. Oh yeah, what's his name? Got that one hitter quitter. You're right, Tyler Morrison. I used to listen to him. Will you say his name
Francis
for me?
Ngannou?
Yeah, Ngannou. He is a monster, and I remember listening to him on I think Mike Tyson's podcast, Hot Box on Mike Tyson. I used to listen to that one nonstop because Mike Tyson is a fully. He talks as if he is like a fully circled individual.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Like he has, been in all kinds of situations and been on
You-
the top
you
of the
saw
world,
Ngannou
bottom
on
of
there?
the world, and
You saw him
Ngannou
on
was
there?
on there, dude. He started talking just some real shit to him,
Yeah.
like
Well,
real stuff, dude.
Sugar Sean. What do you think?
So I got
Troy, what do you think about Sugar Sean? So this guy was undefeated.
Is he the one with the crazy hair?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
undefeated. Like broke his foot or like had crazy nerve damage or something in his foot during the fight, so he ended up losing. So he like still claiming that he's undefeated. He's claiming that fight doesn't count.
Who is the Sugar?
Sugar Sean is still claiming that he's undefeated. So you think Buffer's gonna be like Sugar Sean, 14-1 undefeated fighter, 12-1, an undefeated fighter with a 12-1 record. You think it's what he's gonna do?
Oh man!
I swear to you, I just started following him on TikTok. It's hilarious. He literally claims that he's undefeated still.
Oh, this is the Masvidal fight, right? Isn't this the fight that Masvidal took, like on short notice and during Corona?
That
Is
we
it the
watched.
rematch of that? Is that what this
He's
is?
not fighting Jorge Masvidal.
Masvidal is fighting soon though against someone. I don't know when that is. Maybe that's in April.
No, I don't think it's tonight or tomorrow night.
I appreciate that, Barrett. I actually did send it to my team, and one of the players said, we're just dabbling right now, and the chat is leading us on different things. I want to come back to Tyron Woodley, too. But I did send it to my team, and a graduated senior, because I always leave the graduated players, I leave them in the group.
Oh, okay.
I just do. So anyway, some of them muted, some of them talk, but one of them said, that's like Coach Welch 3 years ago with like my first summer.
What is it? I don't know what it is.
It's a show. It looks like a college coach. I was given a bath trying to get ready to come over here and dabble. But it's like a coach, and he's like a college coach, and I don't know what happens. I missed that part, but he goes to like this high school, and it's like this girls basketball team, and they're not very good, and then he just practices with them. It's like it's actual show.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool.
It's like a feel good movie, like an old Disney.
God, it makes me
movie.
want to go ahead and give him my stop scrolling right now and just go ahead and do it.
No, we can't because we got this going good in here. Tyron Woodley, I also listened to him Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. If you haven't listened to that, Troy, I think you would enjoy that. You should go back and listen to the Ngannou one. It is great. He talks about talent and what to do with it because I'm guessing this Ngannou guy is like huge and fast and whatever. But
Well, you
Masvidal's
saw
fight-
him. He's definitely huge.
I didn't
You
watch
saw
it.
him
I
on
was,
Mike
when I was-
Tyson.
that's when I was listening.
Oh, I got you.
I watch now.
He's massive.
Usman.
Oh, yeah, it
Masvidal.
is. It is.
But he
Kamaru.
wasn't even ready for last
Let
time.
me just tell you, Kamaru Usman is going to destroy Jorge Masvidal. I'll just say that right now.
Does Sugar Sean have a chance to win this match?
Yeah. He's cold-blooded, dude. He literally only lost because his foot was jacked up, dude.
I think I remember that fight too.
We watched it at Tyler Meyer's house.
Yeah.
Was that the cornhole day? I think that might have been the cornhole day.
Yeah, we need to maybe throw cornhole on that Masvidal Usman fight.
Yeah, I am ready for the rematch. We've been throwing a lot.
Cornhole. Anyway.
You heard me. We've been throwing a lot.
Yeah. A lot. A lot. Anyways, y'all want to get back to Sweet 16?
And I will avenge thee.
All right, let's get back to the Sweet 16. Appreciate y'all. That's true dabbling right there on different topics.
Anyways.
On the same segment. The games. That's what we're doing, right?
Sweet 16. What's the first game?
Let me pull it up.
Man, you should already have that on cue, man.
Well, I got it pulled up right here.
Anyways. First game?
First game is Gonzaga and...
Gonzaga. Dude, I did another Sweet 16. I got them winning it this time. That was stupid of me not to pick them to begin with. They're unbelievable.
Oh, Barry, you need to come throw with us. The next weekends are all tied up, it seems.
Yeah, and Dean hurt his back, so who knows when we'll throw again.
He threw way too much going on. We can throw what Tyler Myers is.
That's true. Next.
I got Gonzaga in that game. Next game is Pac-12, USC and Oregon.
That's a hard one to pick, but I'm picking Oregon.
I also got a couple stories we can dabble off into when we get to these games because I've done a little research because I got some interesting facts.
Well, let's not forget that we went from about 9 viewers to like 3 last time we went through the game, so let's not stay on this too
I got good sources.
Let's just run through them.
All right. Michigan and Florida State.
Florida State.
I got Florida State too, man. I just think they're better. Sorry, Mike.
Michigan's still injured. Are they sort of injured?
Yeah, their best player's still injured. Sorry, Mike. I got Florida State too. I think they're going to win me lots of money when they make it to the Final Four. No one beats Gonzaga. Yeah, you're right. No one does. Too good. UCLA versus Alabama.
Alabama, I think.
I think so
They're
too.
pretty good. They run.
It's weird. Cincinnati's coach, who I watched when I went to SEC one time, he coaches for UCLA.
They were one of the games I watched was Alabama, and those boys run, dude.
Yep. Baylor, Villanova.
Baylor.
I got Baylor too. Arkansas and Oral Roberts.
I think they might be the Final Four Cinderella team this time.
Who?
Roberts.
Oral Roberts? You really think so? Hey, they could be. I got to go into Oral Roberts from now. I don't know if anybody knows the story of where Oral Roberts came from, but they tried to cancel Oral Roberts when they went on this run. I don't know if you knew that or not.
What do you mean try to cancel them?
Try to cancel them.
After they beat Florida?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
They're too Christian, man. So I talked to my dad, and that's where a couple stories are. I wish I could get my dad on this show because we would hear some great stories, man. Mm-hmm. But anyways, so he was telling me a story about Oral Roberts was actually a man. He was like one of the first people who could heal people and do all of that stuff. And he'd have like a tent.
What about they called him Oral? Was that his name? Or is that his surname? His nickname? No. We gonna start calling you Oral, Dr. Roberts.
Oh, Oral B is all I can think of. Brush your teeth.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is, I guess they're trying to cancel because they ended up being this college, and my dad was telling me it was actually a scheme to get all the kids to come there to be a private school, and he would siphon off the money from the school. You could be fact checking me if you know in there, but the story is my dad said it was their first coach ever, but it was actually their second coach ever, and then he eventually came back after 6 coaches in between. Was a last named Tricky, and he was actually MTSU's coach before that. So if anybody's old school, Middle Tennessee. That's the facts. Let's keep going.
Why did they try to cancel him again?
Oh, they tried to cancel him basically because they're too Christian and their school does not recognize homosexuality.
Oh, okay.
Cancel them for that.
Well,
because they're calling him a Cinderella. Maybe
what do they mean they don't?
A prince. What's a movie?
Understand what they mean why they don't understand, they don't recognize it. What does that mean? Don't recognize it.
I'll try to look it up, dude, real quick. They don't.
We don't have to go too deep in it. I'm just curious as to what they mean by that. Don't
I
recognize
think they interpret the Bible a certain way in their beliefs.
Do they not allow homosexuals to come to their school?
I don't think they do.
Okay, well, we should cancel them. In my opinion. Truthfully.
Maybe they don't let transgender, though, and then would you have the same opinion?
Yeah, I think it's different. I truly do. I hate to go onto this soapbox on here, but I think those are 2 different things. I really do.
There it is right here, dude. Should I just read some of it? Or try to find... let me find the part. It says, in the most recent example of cancel culture, the mob has been coming after Oral Roberts, mocking their name, history, and beliefs as bigoted or homophobic. Some even have said they're Neanderthals from playing others. They should be pariahs, not heroes. When I went there, I saw thousands of people passionate about their faith, their education, their desire. I don't know if it's based on that guy. It says something about this Equality Act. The calls to remove Oral Roberts from the NCAA competition comes against the backdrop of Senate debates over the Equality Act.
Okay, well, here's where I stand on it. I truly don't give a shit what anyone does in their life. Personally, I've said that many times on here. I don't care if you're gay, straight, think you're a male, female, whatever you want to be. There are so many different names for different things out there. I don't give a damn about none of them, personally. That's where I stand. Be whatever you want to be.
Yeah. I'm all for that as well. As long you just don't have to. The thing is
the inclusion thing is what is the thing that bothers me. Like, there's no way that a boy who was born with all male parts, like full of testosterone, everything, should be competing against females. They should have their own division, own anything. That's where I stand on that.
Yeah, just like the Title IX that women had to go through. It's almost
like
like
Title 10. Let's get Title 10 going.
If we gonna say Title 10, Title 99,
whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, if we're gonna do it, let's just go ahead and make a whole other thing. Good luck finding coaches. I mean, they may be able to. But
I guarantee they'll be able to.
There's a lot of people that need jobs.
If you think about it, it could be like, how you have the county teams that play hockey. If you're in a school there, you can just go play on that hockey team. So you could I guarantee you could make a team. In our county, you're probably right now to make a team.
Guarantee it.
What needs to become, I've said this many times, what needs to become acceptable is that a boy who is transgender to a girl, so he is biologically a boy. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. But he looks just like a girl. Just pulls his hair up in a ponytail, but he is a girl, and he goes out there and starts balling on other boys. That needs to be acceptable.
And listen, we know someone personally, literally, that would have played just as well on the boys' court as the females' court. Literally.
That's what I'm saying. Some people don't think about it that way.
Literally. So,
but what I'm saying is, if it was acceptable, I'm talking about a boy transgender.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
What needs to be acceptable is that we don't judge her any different, but she's still competing physically with who she's supposed to be competing with. But we got to just accept she has makeup on and eyelash on, looks like a girl playing, but she's playing with boys because she was biologically born a boy. We got to accept that she's balling on them.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying? It's like flips the whole scope because we have no problem with. I don't mean to be any type of way, but I feel like I can speak on it. But we have no problem with girls with short hair looking like boys but playing with other girls. We have no problem with that. It's when the boy physically comes. It's not fair. Think about it. I see people all the time.
It's not fair.
No, it's over. But anyways,
and for all these people's
She's the Man. I have seen She's the Man. I love that movie.
Ladybugs was the original She's the Man. Let's be honest with ourselves. Jonathan Brandis, R.I.P.
Was it?
Rodney Dangerfield,
is that
R.I.P. Both dead.
I guess that's before.
That's an 80s movie,
Bad News Bears is another one.
Well, Bad News Bears was
the remake of it.
Probably around the remake was.
Was there a girl in the first one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it before Ladybugs? That's what we need to find out.
Ladybugs and Bad News Bears. I think Bad News Bears was first.
So it might be the OG. Or is Little Giants the OG?
The coach was Walter Matthau on Bad News Bears, I think. The original. So yeah, it's an old movie. It's definitely older than Ladybugs.
What about the other one I just said? Do you remember what I said?
She's the Man?
No, I didn't say
the most recent one.
Little Giants.
Little Giants was the 94, 95. Something like that. That was the more recent of all the. She's the Man's the most recent movie of all those movies. Then Little Giants, then Ladybugs, then Bad News Bears.
Yep. Because at that age, girls usually are. But once a boy hits puberty, it's not fair anymore.
No, and they just should not be allowed to compete against females. That's just a fact.
I was happy with my movie knowledge there for a second.
And listen, we're open to all conversation. I love when people disagree with me. I love it because you might teach me something that I wasn't aware of. So.
That's right.
Don't ever feel like you can't jump in our comment section and disagree with us. That's not a turn off. It's actually sort of a turn on.
It is.
Come on.
Come on. We need to see how Bubba's doing with them babies about to be the twin babies. All right. Syracuse and Houston.
I think I picked Houston in that game.
I got Houston too because Houston they're athletic and they get a longer time to prepare for that zone. And there's no way Buddy Boeheim.
Well, let me tell you what I picked Oregon.
Keep raining them 3-pointers.
Did you pick Oregon also?
I picked Oregon because I think Oregon.
They're fresh, boy. They're fresh. They got the freshest legs in the whole tournament, man.
Well, this is a rematch of the Pac-12 championship. The USC-Oregon game is, and Oregon had won 11 out of 12 games before that. So they were kind of.
They got fresh legs too, man. I'm just telling you, they're a dangerous team right now. I think.
Yeah, but they ain't beating Gonzaga in the next round.
No, but that'll be a good. I think that will truly be a good game.
Yeah, you're probably right. Ooh, but you picked USC.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I picked Oregon.
No way Buddy Boeheim's going to keep shooting threes. Back in my co-ed soccer days, Pam Knowles was savage. Laura Lamberth, Kelly Cannon. I probably shouldn't be dropping these people's names. They were all beasts, I remember, in soccer crew.
Yeah. Dude, it don't matter if you drop their names.
There were others.
We're not saying nothing terrible. We're talking about how good at soccer they were.
Yeah.
Played every bit with us. Yeah.
I listen to news people. News people always use people's first and last names, so they give them credit. But
Dude, we knew a lot of females that played soccer in White House that would straight wreck anybody that was on the field with them. Truthfully.
And then the last
time I watched one of them suplex a girl onto her head. Red card. True.
Oh, that is true. Last game, Loyola, Chicago, and Oregon State.
I'm with the Catholics.
He's with the Catholics. I am too, but
That nun lady sort of turns me on too a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
She got a little bit some sort of juju about her.
Dude, I don't mean to say this, but I gotta say this. It's a crude joke, and I'm sorry. I'm not. She reminds me of a joke that I once heard.
Alright. Are you gonna tell it?
Yeah, I am.
Alright. Let's hear it.
Why did the old nun have flies in her house?
I mean, I think I might know the answer. I don't want to say it out loud. Oh, let me hear. Why?
'Cause she's got a rotten cherry, buddy.
Well, I was going to use a different word that starts with a P. I'm glad I didn't say my answer, but the word rotten was going to come before it.
Rotten cherry.
Cherry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
This reminds me of.
I'm glad I didn't answer.
Yeah, you got it wrong.
I know.
With a bad word.
I know.
Anyways, so beyond that, Loyola Chicago. So a lot of people don't know this, but I gained this knowledge, and it's actually a pretty good story. And so Loyola Chicago in 1963 and 64, they had themselves a really good basketball team.
Okay.
And at this point in time, the SEC teams were not allowed to play against teams with black players.
Yeah, I've seen the movie Glory Road, which is a great movie if you've never seen it. Disney movie also. Disney's one of the best and the worst, if you know what I mean. It's not tinfoil hat time, but
Not
you know
yet.
what I mean.
But anyways, so yeah, the 1963-64 team. So anyways, but they were the best team around, pretty much. The Loyola team was,
I'm listening.
believe it or not. And the Loyola team, but Ole Miss, I think, was the other team that was really around. That was the really good team from the SEC or whatever. So it's called the secret game, and there supposedly was a gentleman's agreement where you couldn't have more than 3 black players on the court at the same time or something. I didn't research that part of it in that much, but yeah. So that might have been a stipulation of the game. But
That you couldn't have more than 3?
black players on the court at the time because the Loyola team was a mixed team.
Here's my problem with that, man. And there's always been my problem with
I don't know if they can hear you or not, but
I don't know if they can hear me either. I'll talk louder. But it's like the same people and the same descendants of the people that created these absolute athletic monsters are the same ones that were then like, y'all beat us at everything, so you can't play. Literally. That's what happened. Like, well, we can't beat you, so we're not playing you. That's what happened for a long time. It's unbelievable. It's not what it seems like. That's what it was, 100%. They could not
I
compete.
talked to my dad. My dad lived during that time, so I like to get all kinds of perspectives. And, with my situation and job and things, I get to hear all kinds of different conversations. It's great. But it's like, that was the law, was to be separated like that. To say that my dad graduated high school in 1963, and my dad was a decent player for around this area. I've shown you news clippings or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, people who play basketball then love basketball.
You don't have basketball now, so later you might be able to go back and, like, put that news clipping in the video, right? That we're making right now?
Yeah, I probably could go back and add it. I don't know if I'd have to, like, re-upload it or what I could do. I could put a link to it, probably.
Interesting. Okay.
So my dad graduated. These players were seniors, so they would have been like 4 years older than my dad. But 2 players from Nashville, from the actual school called Pearl, which was the first school, the all-black school, and Cone was the white school, and where I worked.
Yeah, that's where they integrated.
Integrated, and it happened like that. So they were the
Pearl
black
Cone.
schools where they were just Pearl. 2 players, Les Hunter and Vic Rouse, both went to the NBA. Both played for the secret gentleman's agreement game from right down there in that area.
It is crazy.
Isn't that a pretty cool? So it's like I got to pull for Loyola
incredible.
right now.
That's who I'm picking for sure.
To be honest.
I like that team. My team's not in it, so that's who I'm really.
So who's going to win it all? We're not going to go through any more games.
No, we won't. Gonzaga's probably going to win it all, I think. They're going to go undefeated. It's going to happen.
I think they are too. They've had all these times that they just didn't make it and they couldn't do it. And this year just set up perfect for them, man, to be honest with you. I really do feel that way.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know if everybody's ready for their top 5, or do you want to do stop scrolling?
We got 5 people in here, so let's do top 5. It's probably a good time to do it.
All right, here we go.
It's probably 5 people we know. So
yeah, and if it gets down to 2, it'd be hard to do top 5.
Yep.
So it is fast food tonight. We're gonna come up with some things that we are going to poll to see what the top 5 should be through the week. But for now, it is fast food. Don't ever forget. Oh, it says. The other one says the white man I would be allowed to play in the WBA just to make things fair. He's funny. Don't ever forget the best semi-pro basketball team of all time is the Michigan Tropics with Jackie Moon. Wilfred.
Dude, I just really feel my number 1 is going to be controversial. Fast food restaurant, but it's my favorite.
Like, you don't think it's fast food?
I think it is fast. Well, we'll talk about it when we get there. You want me to give my number 5?
Are more things considered fast food now with this COVID environment? Like, technically, you could order your food and they say it's ready in 20 minutes and you can, like, time it up perfectly and you just pick up Texas Roadhouse, like,
pretty quickly. Even though we went with a party at 8 the other night and it was the worst Texas Roadhouse experience I've ever had. I love Texas Roadhouse, though. You know, if you want to sponsor us, send us some rolls to eat while we do this.
We were going to try to go tonight.
It was so good, boy.
We're going to try to go tonight.
You can call ahead and then just... I would rather just almost pull up as soon as you know that it's what time they told you to get there and just pray you get a parking spot immediately. And sometimes you can walk right in that thing as soon as you park and sit down at your table. If you time it up with the call ahead seating in Hendersonville. But I hope all 5 of these people don't take my advice and go crowd up my favorite restaurant. The other night was terrible, but...
Well, we got our first ad coming in here tonight. It is Smash Pest Control. I've switched to Smash. I know him personally. He started his own business. I'm just going to use this as my own time to advertise Smash. He sprayed up even on my top eaves with this power spray I've never seen before by who I was using. So I'm going to go ahead and say, still smash your expectations.
Okay, so yeah, I say that's a good point, Tyler Myers. I think the fast
Drop
food,
our name, my name, whenever you call him. All right, keep going. Sorry, dude.
Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I would say fast food, for it to be considered fast food, it must have a drive-thru. I think that's correct. It must have a drive-thru. All right, you want to give your number 5? You think you know?
Never eaten an In-N-Out burger, Barrett. Sorry.
My number 5 is going to be Taco Bell.
My number 5.
And I love Taco Bell. Let me just say that. I do love Taco Bell, but it's my number 5.
Number 5 is Taco Bell.
Yeah. And the only reason it's at 5 is because what it does to my stomach.
My number 5, Taco Bell. If Taco Bell's on my list, should I say what number it is on mine now? Or should I say my number 5?
I think you should say your number 5.
My number 5 is... Let me make sure that I got 4 above it. My number 5 is Popeyes.
Oh, okay.
Popeyes.
I do like Popeye's chicken.
I do too, man. I like to get the tenders with the Cajun mashed potatoes. It's my favorite, man.
Okay.
Very good. Number 5, Popeyes. I did try the Popeyes chicken. Did not like the pickles. They were like sweet pickles or some nasty ass shit. Not very good. It might have been the one I went to. I don't know. But Popeye's my number 5.
Popeyes is good. Number 4. Mine's probably going to have to be McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I love McDonald's, bro. Your wife hates McDonald's. I love it.
My wife hates McDonald's.
I know she does. I love it.
God, if she catches me with a McDonald's bag.
I love all fast food. Dude, we used to eat so much McDonald's. Me and this guy Mike, who was here 2 weeks ago. I was hoping he was going to come tonight. I never heard from him today, but
he probably wanted us to text him.
well, he's that type of guy. I forget sometimes, but when I was right out of high school, it was definitely that summer right after I graduated high school, I think. Maybe, I can't remember. Maybe 2 summers after. But dude, we would go to McDonald's every day.
I would. And you?
All of us. Me, you, and Mike Travis. And we'd get 2 double cheeseburgers and a large drink. And it would be $3.29.
Yeah, double cheeseburgers used to be $1.
Yeah, you could get 2 double cheeseburgers and a large drink for $3.29. And we'd eat there almost, me and Mike wouldn't. You were with us a bunch of times, but me and Mike would eat that almost every day.
Dude,
my heart's going to fucking stop one day.
Dude, I'm telling you though, when they took that extra piece of cheese off and made the McDouble, it just wasn't the fucking same. Sometimes the cheese would even be cold on top.
Guess how many McDoubles I order? Never order them no more.
Double cheeseburger. But we started getting creative. I used to add bacon to it and $1,009.
Apparently you can go through and say I would like the double cheeseburger mac style. And they won't put pickles or onions or ketchup or mustard on it. They'll just put the mac sauce and shredded lettuce on it.
I don't want no fucking lettuce.
I don't want no lettuce either. I used
to get the McChicken and get the buffalo sauce. I add cheese. It'd be cold sometimes too.
The cheese would be cold?
What they did is they nuked the chicken and just take the cold piece of cheese and put it on there and think that's going to warm it up.
You can let me take McDonald's out of my top 5. You keep talking like that. I try not to think about how they prepare it when I eat it.
They used to have apple pies. I used to like them.
They still got them. Their apple pies are not as good as they used to be. That is a fact.
My number 4 fast food.
Tyler said hard to beat that Big Mac. Hey, you need to start getting the double cheeseburger, Big Mac style.
I gotta be honest, my wife's gonna hate this, but I gotta say McDonald's.
Yes, that's a great answer because McDonald's is the shit.
Dude, they had the dollar drinks too. I still go to them to this day. Get a Sprite, a McDonald's Sprite, McDonald's ketchup. McDonald's ketchup tastes different.
Let me tell you an OG trick. You do the best time to eat McDonald's is as soon as breakfast is ending and lunch is starting. Try to be like one of the first ones in that drive-thru. And once you get your burger or whatever you're getting in your fries that will scald you if you eat them right there, you just roll the bag down until you get to wherever you're going when you're going to eat it. Then open that bag. Melt the cheese real good on that double cheeseburger bowl. Woo! Might go to McDonald's when to turn this off. Oh, I got both boys here. I can't.
You never had the top cold slice happen to you?
No, I've had cold cheese on my double cheeseburger many times.
Yeah. Hell of a lot better than a McDouble with a melted one.
You think?
Yeah. I used to get
that. You think the McDouble's too dry?
Add 30 cents. Add 30 cents every time. Give me another slice of cheese. Put it right on there on top for me.
You think it's...
Get them sliced ass onions. What the hell are them?
You think once... Oh, I don't get the onions or pickle.
I
most times just get it plain now.
I don't care. A McDonald's ketchup is on another level. It's salty or something.
It's good. I know that.
I used to take your top of your extra large or your large cup and take your top.
God, we've been talking about how long have we been talking about McDonald's?
Damn, McDonald's, give us a franchise. Number 3.
Shit, man, I thought of my top 2, my bottom 2, and I can't remember what I thought of as my 3rd.
You want me to go?
Yes.
I
do know what mine is.
This one is... No. It's Wendy's.
Really?
It's Wendy's. Wendy's has the best spicy chicken sandwich of all of them.
I mean, that's the truth also, but...
As far as meat size and tastiness, the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is good. The Baconator's good.
But their fries are garbage every time.
Yeah, I don't get their fries.
I've never had good fries. I like French fries, so...
Yeah.
Wendy's would probably be 6 or 7 on my list. Number 3, probably Sonic, America's Drive-In. Which a lot of people hate Sonic. My grandparents, I literally was at their house yesterday. Like, we went and ate Sonic for the first time in 4 years. Won't be back. It's like, really? I ate Sonic often. I love Sonic.
Shit.
Someone say something you forgot about?
Maybe. Troy, though, said they already give you credit with... You're damn right, Troy. Onion credit, motherfuckers. I've saved them so many onions. Give me that fucking cheese.
They also give you a credit when you say hold the onions, you can fly that towards your cheese. That's a great option. Oh, Arby's. It's probably 6 or it's probably up there.
I gotta go. Arby's is 3 now.
Dang,
Wendy's
man.
4.
I might have to
McDonald's
knock-
5. Popeyes is off.
Dude, I think I might have to just mark Sonic off because I didn't even think about Arby's. But like now that I think about it in my brain, if I had Sonic and Arby's to choose from, I'd go to Arby's every time. So I'm gonna like knock Sonic down to 6 probably. I would say Arby's probably number 3. There.
All you spicy people out there, if you get the Arby's slider buffalo chicken, it's
Actually
like
spicy.
it's a fucking worthless chicken strip on there. I'll go ahead and tell you, it's bad, but it is like liquid saucy hot with ranch. But it's got the bread to chicken ratio.
See, I really enjoy.
They don't have the meats on that one. They got fucking baby dick on bread. It's fucking terrible.
I really enjoy the just old school roast beef with the spicy 3-pepper sauce, which is real good.
Oh,
But I also like the chicken bacon Swiss they got there sandwich that is fire. Also with the honey mustard and spicy 3-pepper sauce on that too. Yeah, Arby's is fire, dude. I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's because I never go to the one in White House because it's way too off the beaten path for me.
Yeah, you gotta fucking go through an adventure land.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I gotta pass McDonald's to get there, and I'm going to McDonald's first. Probably it's cheaper, much cheaper. Much worse for you, probably too. All of it's terrible for you.
That is true, Tom Myers. Hardee's is my go-to for breakfast. Anytime I gotta go out to Clarksville, Springfield in the morning for wrestling, I always go to
y'all ain't
Hardee's.
got y'all that morning gas station though. You got to get the right gas station. Make some homemade biscuits.
I went to
I got a
Bojangles this
couple.
morning because I love their Cajun filet biscuit.
No, next time you need to get that steak biscuit. Just trust me. Next time I order that steak biscuit.
They said they had no Bowberry biscuits when I was pulled up there. It's because they had a big long ass line and they didn't want to make people wait. I almost said, I will wait 3 minutes. I want Bowberry biscuit.
Yeah, they're good.
Ooh, they're good.
Real good.
What does the red sauce thing have? Can I get a bottle of it somewhere? Arby's sauce?
Arby's sauce, yeah. Arby's sauce is good, but if you like spicy stuff, get the spicy 3-pepper. It's like Arby's sauce, but spicy. It's good as shit.
I put the Arby's sauce on all my curly fries.
Yeah, Tyler, next time, put the Arby's sauce down. Go get the spicy 3-pepper. You'll love it. You can eat hot shit now.
Next question. Raise your hand in the chat. Hit the like button. Show your friends if you ring the bell at Arby's.
Yeah, every single time. If I eat inside, every single time, yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Ring the bell.
I'm also a child, so.
Number 2.
They have the best fries, I think, on the market, for sure. Number 2 would be Chick-fil-A for me.
Damn, I didn't even put Chick-fil-A on one because I really don't like Chick-fil-A much. I think Wendy's has a better spicy chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A.
I don't get the spicy. I get the old school chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. I usually get 2 of them. They're fire.
They're fire. They do.
And I love their waffle fries, man.
They're efficient. See, I'm not a big fry person, but I love their Polynesian sauce.
Erica would have Taco Bell number 1 on her list. But the problem is, for me to drive from this house to Taco Bell in White House and back to my house takes as much time, if not more time, than it does for me to drive to Hendersonville to Glenbrook and hit that Chick-fil-A and come back to my house. The Taco Bell White House is too slow if you go at dinner time.
They are slow, fucking big ass line.
400 cars in the freaking drive-through.
Chad says, I ring when they deserve it.
Okay, fair enough. I agree with that.
They always deserve it when I go, Chad. I got 4 boys in there whining and crying and eating and making
I hate the fast food restaurant that's a fucking asshole. Because I'm like Mike. I try to be as nice as possible, too. Like,
me too.
Thank you. Just like, hand me my money. I like them when they call me baby. Them girls in there, you can tell they've been working the drive-thru for a long time. Here you go, baby. It's like, oh, I like when you call me baby.
You're damn right, Barrett. They're like Sean Bradley after running a marathon.
Sean Bradley. I heard that guy
He's paralyzed. I shouldn't have said that.
That guy was riding his bike. He got hit by a car and he's paralyzed. Tyler. Star of the first Space Jam. I'm excited.
Weird,
hey,
dude.
I think Kong and Godzilla came out tonight on HBO, by the way.
No, that is not her name. It is Marcia.
Yeah, Marcia, buddy. We've already
Marcia.
talked about Marcia doing whippets behind the counter at Waffle House. We've already talked about that.
Oh, Marcia.
So you're number 2. Let's hear it.
Marcia reminds me of my neighbor when I lived by the racetrack and wanted me to come lay in the bed with her, old ass woman just like that
Bristol?
on drugs. Yeah.
Come lay in the bed with me.
She did it with cats and shit. Only did it once. I'm just kidding. I didn't. I did go in there one time and have dinner with her, like 2 TV dinners, just being a nice guy that I am. Never again. Probably was about
Lordy Georgie.
I got some good crazy ones, but that was appropriate for the dabble.
I agree. Anyways, number two.
Number 2 for me. There's not many that I'll pull off the interstate for, because once I get on the interstate, it really like hurts your time by 12 minutes at least when you get off, because you're not going that same speed limit for that distance, this, that, and the other. Is Crystal I shouldn't say this because I would really prefer White Castle, but I just do not have access to White Castle.
So tell me this: I haven't eaten a lot of White Castle. Are White Castle's buns as soggy? Is that the difference? They don't do soggy buns, right?
They have a little more
Their buns are fluffy,
top, fluffy-ish.
See, I think I would like White Castle better than Crystal because sometimes they're too soggy for me, man. They let them sit under that steam pot for too long. The bread's wet. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, sometimes that is, but Crystal don't really matter, man. To me, Crystal almost has the texture. Some of that tastes incredible when you want it.
Yeah.
But it has the texture of what I imagine.
I worked 5 minutes from Crystal now. I've already eaten it twice since I worked there.
That movie that we talked about, I think it's like Star Kid, and when he gets the ball of food.
Yeah.
That's what a Crystal burger, I feel like, just turns into in your mouth anyways. The bread, the burger, the onion, it's all really just one. I swear, they put the
I take the
down
pickle.
right
I take the pickle off of mine. I'm not a pickle.
I eat them
eater.
like this.
One bite.
Pretty much double Crystal, add ketchup.
Double Crystal, I had ketchup, boy.
They punch holes.
White Castle is the upper class Crystal. Okay.
So the grease can come out of it, so it makes the bun not as greasy. Is that why, Barrett? That's my guess.
They are both trash, but Crystal is less so. Okay, Chadrick. Okay.
We said we wanted
Our
people to
friend
disagree with us.
Levi. Our friend Levi one time bit into a Crystal from the one that is shut down in Portland now and pulled a Band-Aid out of it. So I've sort of opened my Crystals now. Before biting into them, which I usually do anyways because I take the pickles off, like I just said.
Oh, Lord. That means somebody had it on their finger, probably hangnail
Oh!
or something. That's all I can think about.
No gloves.
No gloves.
Smoking a cigarette.
Hell, I used to always get a waffle with the 2 eggs over medium on top. The chef, hell, he'd be smoking while cooking.
They knew us, dude. We'd be there like every Saturday night.
Oh, man.
Anyways, number 1.
Taco Bell.
Okay, I sort of figured yours.
It's a buzz. I mean, anytime I really want to go, I have to
remember
go.
when you lived off Taco Bell.
Yeah, I did. Basically, cheesy roll up for a little bit.
Taco Bell and Wendy's value menu.
Yeah, and I never liked Taco Bell ever because I hate lettuce, and I've always hated lettuce. And
So you learned you could say no lettuce?
No, it's not because I couldn't learn to say no lettuce. They eventually got this taco there called the Mexi Melt. That motherfucker was gooder. It was like a soft taco, but had like 6 different cheeses or something.
And then they put pico on it.
They put pico on it or something, and then and that's when I learned it was. You're right. I guess you were right. And then I learned it was no pico, and you could say no, you didn't want shit on food. It was like a great revelation.
Is good. Yeah, you'd be getting quesadillas for years because you don't want the lettuce on your taco.
Did everybody put their top 5 in there and I missed it? I saw Barrett's. Let's see.
Tyler said he thinks you should put. Well, we'll have to.
I think he's putting. I think he meant the categories. I was saying, did they put their top 5 drive-thrus up there, and I missed it.
We need to have a crystal eating contest live between the two of you. Buy a steamer pack and see who can eat the most of them. I would definitely do that one.
Me and you.
Yeah,
just see how fast too. We'll do an eating contest.
We should definitely do that soon.
We need to do it with a guest.
Okay.
I know the perfect guest if we could actually talk him into coming, probably. Blaine or Ramey too.
Oh, you think Ramey can smash crystals too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes those skinny people, God rest his soul.
Blaine could probably eat the whole steamer pack. That's why I like to have it.
How many is in a steamer pack?
24, right?
Is it? The slider is 10 or 12. Damn. A little whiskey would change your mind. You're probably right. Probably right. I wanted to drink whiskey tonight, but instead I'm drinking this orange juice mimosa.
Oh, believe that. A little bit of the bubbly.
Bubbly. I don't know where...
Okay, I see what Tyler's saying. Yeah, dude, we'll definitely talk about that and make that happen, for sure. It's a good idea. We'll make this part of the deal. We need to switch it up and have something new anyways. Tyler's given us a few good ideas on here, and it's spawned good conversations.
Yeah, because we need to dabble off more.
Yeah. So Taco Bell. Taco Bell's great. The only reason I put it at number 5 is because what it does to my gut. I love to eat it, but like if I get to choose, I don't get it. But when Erica chooses, I get what I get is 2 cheesy gordita crunches, no lettuce, nachos and cheese. and Baja Blast large.
Let me go ahead and tell you whose fries are the fucking best fries when they have them.
Taco Bell?
They're the fucking best.
They're not better than Arby's curly fries. No.
They're probably not better than Arby's curly fries. There's a place called Pal's in Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee.
The place I'm about to say, I love their fries.
And they have incredible fries. Pal's fries are McDonald's fries with Zaxby's seasoning on them, if you can imagine.
So my number one drive-thru is Captain D's.
It's your number one?
Believe
Dude,
it.
I love Captain D's. Almost number 5.
Believe it.
That's good.
So I love their fries. What I do with their fries is I take their malt vinegar, put it on their French fries, and they become salt and vinegar French fries, and they're too good.
Are they still crunchy after doing that?
Well, you got to eat them. You know, like you can't just pour it on there and let them sit there because obviously it's soggy. But yeah, they're so good. Captain D's is fire, dude. I don't care what you say. You might wait 20 minutes for your food, but it's worth it in my opinion. I love Captain D's.
God, their breading or whatever is delicious.
Yeah, you can order a whole freaking styrofoam thing full of just the crunchy things if you want your heart to stop at
You can?
45. Yes.
That is unbelievable. What if someone just
Cracklins, I think is what they call
What
them.
if someone just ate that and Sonic Ice?
Crunchies. Every day? They're probably pretty skinny. They're probably the loosest, wettest shits of all time. Definitely need a bidet. Which I need a bidet, man. I need Troy. Troy, tell us what brand bidet you got, man. I'm about to buy one of them
so
things.
much.
Me too. I need one, man. I got a hairy ass.
Ooh, Long John Silver's used to serve beer. True or not, Barrett? I believe it's true. Long John Silver swear used to sell beer.
He said Captain D's was fantastic until we got one in town. That Captain D's is so hit and miss. The only Captain D's I like is the one in Gullisville right there.
Shoney's, our old Shoney's.
Fire, yes. That's the best Captain D's there is on the planet.
Do buffets exist anymore?
Shoney's is closed, man. Still over there. So I don't know. I used to love, before we go on vacation, we go to Shoney's, hit that breakfast buffet. Boy, I'd tear that mug up with them French toast sticks and some bacon. And Shoney's is garbage, though, for being honest. I'd much rather have Cracker Barrel or Waffle House breakfast.
They call them Frenchy fries at Pal's. Yeah, Troy, you've had them. Are they not good as fuck?
I think Waffle House should have a drive-thru that only serves hash browns. Because they can cook them some bitches up quick.
Yeah, maybe we should make a food truck and just go hire us the Waffle House cook and be like, hey, we're making just straight Waffle House hash
Yeah, and
browns.
we'll pay you way better than this place.
We'll make up some kind of sports shit instead of smothered covered chunked. We'll come up with something fucking mnemonic device.
The same exact thing.
Yeah, but it's the same pattern and just go get this Waffle House cook and have our own fucking
God,
truck.
we're saying that we're putting this on the internet.
Put it out there!
What did Tyler Myers create?
He died last year. Troy knows all about it. Peachy tea. What do they call it? The sauce burger. Dude, Pal's is good if you ever go.
Who died last year?
The guy who started Pal's. It reminds me of Mondo Burger from Good Burger because they have like big burgers on top of their building. It was just drive-through only, most of them.
What, like Mondo Burger?
It's like Mondo Burger. They got big shit on the top of their thing.
Interesting.
But they
got them in Florida?
Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah. They're good. They gotta have the cheese eggs too. Oh, he's talking about the.
They gotta have the
Waffle
cheese
House.
eggs too. Hey, by the way, they do have the Waffle House cart. What gave me this idea? I don't want to act like it's just my plain idea, but at the Brave Stadium at Truist Park, they've got their new stadium. They've got a hash brown Waffle House hash brown cart. So like you can go up places and buy anything. Well, you can literally go up there and order you just hash browns, take that to your seat and watch at the baseball game, at the Braves game.
Baseball figured it out before all this COVID. Their concession stand was like off the point, off the chain. Like make it a dinner option. You're there for so fucking long.
Well, we went the opening year at it was SunTrust Park when we went, but it's Truist Park now, the Braves' new stadium. And yeah, dude, they have some of the craziest menu stuff you've ever seen. Super expensive though, like crazy expensive.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, Captain D's is my number one. I love Captain D's to this day. I still eat at the one in White House because it's closer.
They're good, dude. Their fish is good. I swear it is. I like eating it.
It's pretty good. I'll be honest with you, Barrett. I can't tell you I've eaten Long John Silver's one time in my entire life. My grandparents were big Captain D's eaters, and we were too. I never ate Long John Silver's one time ever.
Been to Kingsport many times. I don't have any. I played golf there and hung out there. I got some over PG-13 stories for Kingsport, but That's a crazy time. But yeah, that area, they're all up there and they're good as you know what. And supposedly, I don't know if this happened to you, Troy, or not, but it happened to me. My first time I went, the person that took me there bought all my food as well.
I have 2 bidets now. Lux bidet from Amazon. Let me show you how this works.
Dale Murphy has a good sports restaurant. I'm going to go ahead and tell you all this now. Fuck the Braves! They're going to be overhyped and overrated and get hurt and falter.
Tyler, that's a good way to get hurt in my fucking
I'm
garage.
now a Rays baseball fan.
Tyler, let me tell you. You can talk shit about UT all you want. Don't ever scream "fuck the Braves" out there again, bro. Get you hurt in here, babe.
Sorry, I had to do it for the camera.
Get you hurt in here, boy. I'm just kidding.
I saw the Braves.
I'm just kidding, bro.
Had to fall down.
I would never ever hurt you. But don't ever say "fuck Braves" in here. It's okay to be a Rays fan and not say "fuck the Braves," man.
You're
Come
right,
on,
dude.
The Rays suck. It's
No,
fine.
they were in the World Series last year. The Braves weren't. Go Rays. Go Rays. I think that y'all
Just ordered a bidet, estimated delivery overnight by 11 a.m. Lux Bidet. Thank you, Troy Walls.
We are now sponsored by
About to have the cleanest butthole this side of 31W. Woo!
Now I'm gonna come over here to poop.
God, just about spit that all over your fucking computer. Woo! You want to play some Blockbuster game? What were we talking about? I'm lost. Let's play some Blockbuster game.
We can play Blockbuster game. That's fun.
We were at...
How many people we got in here? There's people still in here? Just having a good
Yeah,
time.
6 or 7, I believe.
Oh, perfect. This has been a lot of fun tonight. We've done some true dabbling. We've had people take us different ways. We are going to talk Falcon and Winter Soldier. We have not watched today's episode, so we're only going to be talking about the first episode.
Yeah.
So no spoiling at all. We'll just be talking about the first episode, and that's it. I got a couple points.
Oh, you want to play this game or you want movie quote trivia? You got movie quotes?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I've been thinking this was our movie time.
Okay, that's perfect.
But I think we should dabble off more. We've done a good job of that tonight.
All right.
In the chat, my thanks to the I have memories.
The way I want to do this is the way we started. So you're gonna pick it, Tyler.
Can confirm. I don't know what he's talking about.
You're gonna pick it. You're not gonna look at it. You're gonna give it to me.
I'm not looking at it.
Don't look at it.
It says movie. Okay. Now what do?
Put it in your head. I don't want to try to tell you.
Do they need to see it?
Trying to think if I can do movie quotes. See, this is how we should do it. So the movie should come. I would say actors, but I think it'll give it away immediately. I will say an actor. Jude Law is in this movie.
He acts like I know who the fuck that is.
Jude Law, you definitely know who he is. He's in multiple movies.
I mean, I know who he
you like.
is. He's in the movie that I like called Gattaca. It's one of my favorite movies. Let's talk about DNA and designer babies and things like that. Things that I like. Sci-fi shit. You need to stick with the 100 Tyler Myers. It has 100 episodes, which means it's good. It is far-fetched and out there, but don't give up on it. It is crazy if you like to expand your mind.
All right, so I'm going to choose. My option is going to be to play the score. Okay. I've already got it pulled up.
God, we're going to have to be quick.
We don't have to be too quick. I've already got it pulled up. I'm real quick at it. Yeah, I already know this.
I can't hear it.
It's coming.
This is Jude Law.
He's not the main character if he's in the movie. I think it'll say the main character either way. The girl in it is named the same girl from The Notebook, McAdams. Whatever her name is.
I have no idea. Daniel didn't have it.
Oh, no one guessed. Robert Downey Jr. is the main actor in it.
Iron Man?
Sherlock Holmes.
Damn it. That is
You should
Jude
have
Law.
known that.
Jude Law is Mr. Watson, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, so we
Watson.
get to choose now. Sherlock Holmes, someone got it. That makes sense. We're going to use this to pick the movie for us, and then we're going to do either a quote or a score.
And it might be quicker for you to pull it up on the computer and play it so they can actually hear it.
I think they probably could hear that. It was Sherlock Holmes.
And you can either look up a quote or play the score. It's whatever you want to do.
Okay.
The best thing to do when we do this is we should both just already have IMDb up on our phones.
I have the app, which is nice. So
Yeah, and then you can pull it up and then just scroll down to where it says quotes. This game you can also find on Amazon, where I just bought my first bidet. It was $10. I'm gonna play the actual game at some point. It's got like a board and whatnot. The problem is no one likes to play movie trivia games with me. So.
No, that's not.
I would like to have Steven over and Levi maybe at the same time and all of us play, and that would be fun because it'd be really true hard competition. That would be a fun
All right.
movie trivia night.
If who else was here?
Steven and Levi and Chad, people that really know movies, like Whiskey Bros guys. I know Troy isn't a huge movie knower either.
Why does she always look like she's running in slow-mo? You see it too? And she always looks wet, but not too wet. Right. She's the reason I believe in God.
Wonder Woman?
No, you want to read it again? Or you, I'll give you a actor now. One of the actors, I'm not going to give the main actor. One of the actors is Zac Efron.
Baywatch.
Baywatch. That is correct.
Had to be. Running and wet and Zac Efron. Gotta be Baywatch.
Yeah, I think I wanted the old one, but I just went with the new one.
There isn't an old one.
Oh, it's a TV series.
Well, there's
huh?
there's a
So
TV
I mean,
show.
so how old is what year does this go to?
The Returns is like a brand new game. It's got some very new stuff in here.
Oh, this is gonna be very fun.
Yeah, it's got some very new
Oh,
stuff
I
in
don't
here.
look.
Did you already look?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Flip it over. Oh God, you would never know it. Paddington.
Never heard of it.
No, me either. Never. Well, I know it.
Is there like a
bear.
rat or something?
God, we did this one last week. How is that possible? I need to grab another stack. We always have to use this stack.
We need to just throw those other ones away. Barrett got it. Sorry. Even though there's two peoples in Barrett's and one in Troy's, they look similar when I have to glance.
All right. Did we do head-to-head last time? Let's not do head-to-head. Let me move the head-to-head cards. That's the where like movies with flying cars or movies.
We should just
with,
shuffle them and deal three of them out. And if it's a yellow card, we do like we're doing. If it's a blue card, we do the other. We'll do it next time.
Okay. Good deal. We're gonna revamp probably midsummer.
Yeah, 1 year anniversary coming up soon.
Put it up on your head. Fa la 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 la. I don't know the whole thing, but something like that.
That's it?
Well, that's the theme music that used to be a TV show, but it's also a movie. Cartoon.
Cartoon. The movie's a cartoon?
Like CG. Barrett's already got it. It's like live action mixed with CG movie. Was a cartoon in the 60s, 70s. 80s probably also.
Can I have another quote?
I don't think you did a quote. I'll play the theme music for you. It's probably better than I'll sing it.
What do you mean? It's an animated movie and now it's...
Hold on, dude.
Lion King?
Not even close. It's got actors in it, but also CG people interacting with the...
This is it?
Oh, this is from the movie. I'll play. This is the original. Dude, what's going on?
Oh, I've never watched the Smurfs. Is it the Smurfs?
This is Smurfs.
Man, I never watched it, unbelievably. That's probably embarrassing, but I haven't. I only know who they are. I don't know the actual show.
All right, let's do one more on this. Let's do our stop scrolling.
All right. Are we not going to do the head-to-head?
I'm going to pull mine.
Huh?
It's my turn to pull.
Oh.
Oh, you want to do a head-to-head?
Yeah, I want to do at least one. Those are fun.
All right. Movie I know.
I think you know it.
Oh, I shouldn't show the camera. I don't think they're probably able to see it.
No. All right. I don't know a good quote for it, man, but we'll see what it says. The revolution has begun, liberated forever, domesticated never.
Hunger Games.
No. I'll read it again. Listen to the end. The revolution has begun, liberated forever, domesticated never.
Pets.
What's the name of the movie?
Huh?
What's the name of the movie?
Secret Life of Pets?
Secret Lives of
I've
Pets.
Seen it. For sure.
Yeah, you listened to the beginning and didn't listen to the end.
Yeah, once I heard domesticated again, I knew what it was.
Yes.
I couldn't remember the full name of the movie for a minute.
All
right.
good.
Let's do a head-to-head.
Oh, TJ said he realized he wasn't caught up to live, so all of his comments were even later.
Oh, God.
It's all right, thank you. All right, we're going to do this round.
Hey, thank you for interacting anyways.
Yes.
Oops.
Shit, sorry.
Anyways, we're going to do head-to-head. If you don't remember what it is, there's different categories on the back of this card. Read it out loud. There's a 15-second timer. Whoever can answer within that 15 seconds loses.
That's not the losing. They have to finish the drink.
I can't finish my drink, dude. I mean, wow, that's good. All right, ready? Movies with planes.
Airplane.
Did
you hit it? When I said airplane, did you hit it?
Planes.
Top Gun.
United 93.
Soul Plane.
That one doesn't end good. I wish I could remember that movie was with Denzel Washington where he's a drunk pilot and wrecks the plane. I wish I could remember that.
I can't think of it either.
Airplanes. Pearl Harbor.
Independence Day.
We Were Soldiers.
Mars Attacks.
The Rocketeer.
Dumbo Drop.
That's not the point.
Not Dumbo Drop, but what is that called?
It's sort of like that. That's not the full name, so I'm not giving it to you.
Oh, now my brain's going to that shit.
The name of the movie is Operation Dumbo Drop.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
My granny took us to see that in movie theaters with Danny Glover. Terrible movie.
Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down.
Operation Dumbo Drop. Yeah, that's what we're going to name this episode, I think.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
Is that what it's called? The name of the movie?
Yeah, the movie is called Operation Dumbo Drop.
Well, never mind. I'm going to name it the actual real fucking name. I thought of a name earlier of something we said, but I can't remember it.
Ready?
Cold cheese on top, probably.
Cold cheese on top. Movies where the villain dies. Harry Potter and what the fuck's the last one called? Deathly Hallows 2?
Yeah. Blade.
The Princess Bride.
Where the villain dies. Die Hard. With a Vengeance.
Lion King.
It's so hard when you're thinking about them. I don't know. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
The Little Mermaid. King Triton stabs that big bitch with his Triton right in her damn heart. Ursula.
Mulan.
Every Disney movie ever. Beauty and the Beast. Gaston. Speaking of, Gaston should be canceled, dude. That good dude would not take no for an answer.
Oh, man.
Cancel Gaston.
I lose again. I'll lose again.
How you lose again? Name any movie ever. Die Hard.
I already said it.
Oh. All right, one more. I'll do like this.
Yeah, if you ever think of a name of the show while we're doing it, you should drop that in the comment section as well, or chat.
Yeah, if you hear a funny quote or anything like that.
Yeah, because we need to start naming them. I went back and At least change the thumbnails. Keep going. What we got? These are fun.
Movies where a building gets blown up. Die Hard.
Movies where a building gets blown up. Die Hard with a Vengeance. I said we weren't allowed to do that, I guess, but
Big Hero 6. Spoiler alert. Hero's brother dies.
he always gets me distracted. I did have a movie, man.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, I get 5 more seconds. The movie,
September 11th, 2001. Too soon?
I'm
just kidding. That was fucked up.
All right, you done fucking distracted me again.
Hey, it's been 20 years since that. That's crazy.
The movie with the black guy and the Asian guy, Bruce Lee, and partner movie where they're the cops.
That's not Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee died in like 1969, something like that. Boy.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, Rush Hour.
Lethal Weapon.
You lose.
God, I lost again.
Anyways,
Mars Attack.
That was fun.
Day. God, all those movies.
So many.
Fuck, when you're on the clock and he distracts you with, spoiler alert, Hero's brother dies. What are you supposed to do? I almost cried in that movie.
What was Hero's brother's name? I already forgot.
Hero.
No, his brother.
That's a great fucking movie. In case
Hero
y'all
6
wondering.
is awesome.
One of the top 5
Really good.
movies. We should do top 5 Disney movies. That ought to be another top 5. What do you feel like we should
No,
poll?
we would have to break that down though. We'd have to do like top 5.
What do you
Disney,
think we should
Pixar.
poll? When we poll, we should just say what top 5 are we going to have?
You should
or...
just put a thing. Name your top 5 in the comments, and then one of us is going to have to go through there and compile.
No. What I'm saying is we should do a poll of top 5 movies, top 5 whatever, and they choose which top 5 we're gonna do. I think that's the
good call. Yep.
Way to do it. And they can then see the results so they can come from. Bruce Lee, yeah, sorry, I did it again. I'm worse, man. Worse.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hell yeah.
Rush Hour 1, by
Kevin
the way.
fucking Hart.
Rush Hour 1 is Chris Tucker's best acting performance ever, dude.
Down to earth.
Laugh hysterically. I know, Troy, you watched Rush Hour maybe recently with your kids, maybe with a female friend, I'm not sure. I know you watched it recently, but Rush Hour 1, I think Chris Tucker is better in that than he is in Friday. I said it.
I think he's the best in Down to Earth where he plays the
Carter. Agent Carter. He's much better as Carter than he is as Smokey in Friday, in my opinion. And he's funny as hell in Friday. He really is.
He's so funny in Blue Street as well.
He's not in Blue Street.
That's Martin Lawrence.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Money Talks with him and Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, have you ever seen Martin Lawrence in the movie called What's the Worst Thing That Can Happen with him and Danny DeVito? And it's very fucking funny.
Never seen it.
Very fucking funny. Look that shit up. Maybe that should be my stop scrolling. What's the worst thing that can happen? Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, I love Beverly Hills Cop 3. It's one of my favorite movies. It's got that weird guy who plays the other cop. They're at the they print the Wally World money. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Number 3, Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop 3, huh?
Yeah,
maybe
man.
I think they put all
Will
of them
Smith,
on HBO.
bad motherfucker, dude.
Will Smith. I think they put all of them on HBO. I need to watch all of them.
Jackie Brown, who's that? He played the guitar.
No, Jackie Brown is a who said something about Jackie Brown?
Chadrick.
Jackie Brown is Quentin Tarantino, right?
What's the name of the movie?
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, I believe.
All right. It's time for that stop
scrolling. I know mine immediately. You ready?
I'm almost ready.
You know yours immediately too?
Yep. You want to play yours or not?
It don't matter.
All right, I'll do mine. Mine is on Netflix. I actually watch it. I think you could probably watch this with your wife if she didn't fall asleep at 9 o'clock every single night like mine does. But it is called Deadly Illusions. And since now, we're in the later portion of the show, my pee-pee tingled. There's a little bit of intrigueness and interesting things that go on in this movie. And it is worth the watch on Netflix.
You're Mary Morrison, best-selling author. I haven't written any
Hold
more.
on.
What?
I did the wrong one, but that's okay.
You need is a full-time sitter. The girls she recruits cook, they clean, everything. I think that you will be very pleased with what we can offer.
I'm Grace. Hi, Grace.
She can't be real.
You are a godsend. You don't have to take care of the kids and me.
I know, but I like to.
Is that the girl from Kick-Ass?
You deserve this. All I want to do is make you happy.
It's just the nanny mom. She's a writer, this woman is.
Maybe this is her
She's imagining it all.
Get you hooked on her
Have I already ruined the movie?
so that she can take everything.
You gotta watch it, it's good.
Never seen this side of you before.
What do you mean?
I think that girl was in.
Hi, Mrs. Morrison.
I was just waiting to hear.
Which caregiver you want to go with?
You have a Grace, right?
Sorry, we don't.
Have anybody by that name?
Just had a horrible dream.
Nightmares can feel so real sometimes.
Whatever you do, please don't let Grace in.
I thought we could use a little playtime.
Oh my god. This looks scary. I mean, a swim fan, sort of.
It's time for you to pay. You hurt me? That's hilarious.
No, that's not the girl I thought it was.
It is, I'm going to tell y'all, I enjoyed it. It was good.
Let me tell you not to watch. 4 hours of Zack Snyder's Justice League movie.
Oh, did you watch it? We need to talk about that for a second.
No, I didn't watch it. I'm not saying don't watch it because I haven't fully watched it yet. I did watch the first hour. I'm going to watch them an hour at a time. There's no way I'm sitting and watching 4 hours of a movie.
How long was the original movie?
I'd have to look. I don't want to speak out of turn because I've never watched the original all the way through. It was so terrible. So
Well, I haven't seen it, but you watched it halfway through. Steven watched it all the way through. We need to get Steven back on here.
I didn't watch it halfway through. I watched an hour. I watched a quarter of it. I've watched a quarter of it, dude.
I'm talking about, he's watched the whole thing, but what I mean is like, the original movie, I haven't seen the original movie.
Starts
so it'd be
completely
good.
different than the. I've seen
none.
35 minutes of the beginning, or maybe more than that. Someone can tell me when Batman's having his nightmare and them crazy things are flying after him in the original. How far in the movie is that? About 40 minutes? Because that's where I turn it off every time. So, anyways, that's fine. We don't talk about it because I have only watched the first part. So let's wait till I watch all of it and then we'll have Stephen on. That'll give us some time. Which we don't need time. We need to just start having these dudes on here. We just need to start texting them. Either you're going to be here or you're not this night. It's just what we got to do.
That's fair. You're right.
Anyways.
What do you want me to type in, man? Stop scrolling in. Let me shout out Barry real quick. I know we talked about it at the beginning, but you can go to our Dabbling Dads on Facebook. And Barry replied to our thing tonight with a show coming out in April on Disney, which is just like a basketball feel-good.
I'm going to have to go watch that trailer. We'll watch it after this. We usually watch someone's suggestion.
Yeah, that's
we'll
right.
watch it right after this. Mine's going to be Mighty Ducks Game Changers.
Is it already out?
Let me just tell you that me and my brother were obsessed with the Mighty Ducks movies. Had the rollerblades, hockey sticks. My parents, if you go into my parents, you've been in my parents' basement. That door down there is dented to shit. Where me and Ryan literally would rollerblade and play hockey down there constantly. Because we wanted to obviously be like the Mighty Ducks kids. But I did watch the first episode tonight.
When did it come out? I've been
Today.
seeing things about it.
Today.
It was the first time you could watch it. Is it on Disney Plus?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is starting to get crazy, and let me tell you, I called this.
Or restart it.
We can go back on the Dabble. I told y'all as soon as the free year of Verizon people came up on Disney Plus,
They start dumping stuff.
dumping it. And here it comes right down the fucking out. We're going to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier here in a minute, too.
Yeah, after we show Barrett's trailer, we'll talk Falcon Winter Soldier for sure. First episode. We're not going to talk second episode because I haven't watched it yet, but we'll talk first episode.
I gotta cut you. If you can't be great at hockey, it's like, don't bother.
I want you to think about all the other kids who've been told
up,
that
Blaine?
they're too small or
This show is definitely more aimed towards, like, I think, like, Blaine, like, our older sons, I think, would probably enjoy it. I think I'm going to watch the first episode again with Cannon.
all we need is an ice
But it's,
rink.
like, not something I would, like, just turn on by myself and watch, probably.
You lost?
I love Mighty Ducks, too. Like, it's one of my favorite movie franchises. Embarrassing enough to say, like, I love it. Still to this day. D2 is my favorite one. Woo, 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 Kenny, woo.
Why do you care so much?
Woo, 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 Kenny, woo. Oh, baby, that movie is great. I'm going to watch it tonight. night when I go to bed.
D2 is a good one to turn on.
D2 is my favorite when I just want to watch one of them and I just want to watch a movie that I enjoy.
I remember to this day, Rivergate 8, the one I worked at. When you walked into Rivergate 8, remember you could turn right and you went up that long hallway to those ones. I remember as a kid when they first announced D2 was coming out, they used to have the big cardboard stand up and it was two hockey players with the blowing bubble gum out of their mouth. Dude, I used to want that thing so bad. And to think, years later I worked there and got hundreds of posters from that place. Hundreds. You remember my whole room was wallpapered movie posters?
Yeah, I do. I do remember that, dude. And I keep forgetting that the coach's name is Emilio Estevez because that makes me think that...
Charlie Sheen's brother.
That's Charlie Sheen's brother.
Facts.
Unbelievable. And look, Blaine says he has a Mighty Duck starter pack. Yeah, that Barrett's right. That Disney show doesn't come out till April 16th, so we'll show it again then.
Starter jacket. Incredible. He said starter pack. Like, what's a starter pack?
Anybody else?
Look at that. That's not Mighty Ducks. It is the same colors. That's Super Bowl 31. Is this starter hat? No, what is that? No, what is that brand?
No telling.
Loco Athletic. Made in Taiwan.
Thank you, Taiwanese.
One size fits all. This hat's older than some of you cold cats sitting in here listening to this.
Anybody else have a stop scrolling? I know Barrett gave his on Facebook, but like he said, it does come out in April, so it's kind of hard to stop scrolling.
Oh, it's not available yet. We'll play it when it's available.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't have another one to play. If anybody's got one, put it in there. I'll play it. But do you want to talk a little bit of Falcon?
Let me tell you, TJ, I don't know if you have Disney Plus, but let me just say this.
Soldier.
If you do have Disney Plus, watch at least the first episode of Falcon Winter Soldier. I don't know how long our friend Georges St. Pierre will stick around, but he is in the first episode. Spoiler alert. He was also in the movie Winter Soldier, right? Civil War.
Civil War.
He was at the beginning of Civil War also, but that character is now come again and is in the first episode of... Which was I'm not going to say
I didn't even notice him, though, dude. That's sad by me. I'll admit that, as I always do.
He's the main bad guy that he's fighting. The
sort
of buzz. His hair's longer, for one thing. The bulky, real athletic.
The guy who kicks the little Asian guy
right?
or whatever, that's George St. Pierre.
St. Pierre.
I think he's going to stick around. We're going to get to that in a minute. So let's not... Do you want me to just go there since I do have attachment notes?
Well, he's in the very opening scene, which I wanted to talk about anyways, which is incredible. They start with the Falcon. If you haven't watched yet, stop listening. First off. It doesn't. There's nothing to spoil.
You're talking about the guy who's flying at the beginning is George St. Pierre?
Yes. You know who George St. Pierre is, right?
Dude, those two action scenes at the beginning, they went ahead and put money right into the first episode.
And it was incredible, dude. The first scene was freaking awesome as far as visually. Me and Erica watched it on our new 4K on my PlayStation on Disney Plus. So I was getting the highest resolution possible I could get. It looked fucking great. It looked so good, that opening scene.
Yeah, so keep going what you were saying.
George St. Pierre. He's the bad guy, bro.
Oh my goodness.
That's him, yes.
Is that scene where they're flying with the squirrel suits and they go into the helicopters? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like helicopter after fucking helicopter after helicopter. So how do they got all these fucking helicopters? Nobody knows. But he's Chad's favorite fighter. I wish Chad was still here, hopefully, or maybe he cut it off. He hasn't watched it. You never know.
Yeah, and his true name is Georges. Georges St. Pierre is his true name.
So I thought those action scenes were awesome. What about the use of the little, I guess in the comic books, the sidekick is like a big character?
I
what
guess
is it?
so.
Red, man, I freaking didn't put down his name. But
what do you mean?
That comes out of Falcon's suit.
Oh, dude, I wish I remembered what
It's no Baby Yoda, though. It's no Baby Yoda. It's red. Look it up, dude, real quick. Dude, you probably just type it in. I hate that I messed it up.
You look it up.
Falcon sidekick. It's red something. I can't remember what it.
Yeah, it's all there. You go. Look, Georges St. Pierre. That's who he is. That's his character in the show. This guy. His hair is a little longer than when he falls. He's got like that sort of fade.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
High top fade. So I don't know if he's been taking acting lessons or what, because you know Blake Griffin's been taking acting lessons for like 10 years. That's what he wants to do when he leaves the NBA. I think he should just go ahead and do it because he's terrible. I'll take it too far. I don't want to talk about NBA really, but My favorite player right now has got a broken wrist, but they said the surgery went really well. Might be back in 4 weeks. Or they're gonna reevaluate.
Yeah, the mini Falcon that pops out of his back bling. That's what I'm fucking trying to talk about, man.
What is his name?
It's fucking Red, not Bandit, but it's something like that. Red Hawk,
Beetle?
Red Hawk or some shit like that, man.
What is Falcon's?
I can't think of it. But anyways, it's like, I don't know if he's going to be able to communicate well, but I think it's pretty sick and nice. And obviously they're going to eventually... Like, what do you think? I mean, in that aspect, like big picture wise, obviously they're separate right now, but they're paths.
We already know who the villain's going to be by who they showed us at the end of the first episode.
Yeah, what do you think about that relationship?
And that might have been why Chad left, because Chad might have not watched yet. Chad might not be in here.
Yeah, so what do you think about that relationship of Falcon and his little sidekick who gets the shit beat out of him or whatever?
Hold on, let's see. Red Wing.
Red Wing, that's what it is. Red Wing. Yeah, that's going to be a character. Like, it's no Baby Yoda, but I think he's going to be involved.
Yeah, you got to teach me how to do this. I can search very fast.
Yes, I know. Really, there's nothing to do when we're not looking at YouTube.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But I could do a browser, which would be better.
Red Wing, that little thing was sick. Yeah.
It was, in that whole fighting scene. And then,
definitely not Grogu.
No, and the Winter Soldier's little pre-scene was a good action scene too, where it was like his flashback memory, I guess, or whatever, where he was done with that. But what do you think about that relationship of the guy who gets knocked out or whatever at the end, but he's like the little, I guess he's Asian, the actor is. Do you think that's like the War Machine, the Falcon, and now that's going to be Falcon's like little groomer or sidekick or look up to you? Like, do you think there's gonna be a bigger role type situation there? I don't know if he's gonna be the next War Machine, but you know what I mean. He's like that next relationship.
Definitely gonna be
piece.
in the main storyline, I believe. Where and who, I don't know. Dude, I've learned that like the Marvel people, they got so many theories and conspiracy theories. Like nothing half these people talked about for WandaVision happened. Like Fantastic Four wasn't ever shown. We never saw nothing worth the shit. I mean, it was a great show, don't get me wrong, but like nothing that we thought we were like really excited about ever came to be. So,
well, I didn't realize this till after when I listened of the WandaVision. Like White Vision exists in the comic books.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there is
for
a
sure.
White Vision,
and
and things like that. So they did mislead us in opening up that universe more. But like you said, I think they were just setting up that movie.
I think White Vision and Wanda are going to have to battle each other at some point. It's going to be
All right, so what do you think about the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. scenario where they looked like they were going to put it into a Smithsonian?
Yeah, they were literally at the Smithsonian is where they were.
And what about that quote? What did he say? He said something like it felt like it wasn't ever his, or it wasn't.
Yeah, something of that. I don't remember what he said, but
it was something like that I said. But then they rolled out the cheap clown ass fucking Captain America.
Dude, looking like Alpha with the massive dude's ears. He literally looks like the kid from Alpha grown up as an adult wearing the Captain America outfit. That's who he literally looks like. Bug Hall is that actor's name, which is one of my weird, useless knowledge I have.
Chad said it's not a bad show because your fan theories didn't come through. It was a good show.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed WandaVision. I'm just saying I had no fan theories. I listened to a lot of other people's fan theories that were not true at all. Like, I loved WandaVision. I thought it was awesome.
So I got a couple predictions too. I gotta have them. I think eventually that whole deal when Falcon saw that. But what about the superheroes? We find out that they're not getting paid shit, obviously. They don't have any money.
Yeah.
I mean, because they went to the bank, they were being a typical bank or whatever, but like he didn't have any.
Is that the first episode?
Yeah. Remember he went to the bank with his sister and it didn't matter. He's like, take a picture with me, but I can't give you this loan. So you figured out that the Avengers weren't really getting paid.
Oh, yeah. Just doing it out of the goodness of their heart.
I hope they do that, though. I hope they make it seem like in this world, this new multiverse world that they're moving to, that these heroes are kind of like the LeBron Jameses and the Tom Bradys of the world. Like when you see them in public, they're just like part of you now because we all disappeared. Like that world is now connected.
Yeah. Because
some humans obviously disappeared too and came back. And we got to see that with the sister not having the money and different things like that. So it's like, you know, half the people gone, now they're back, but now these heroes are in the real world, and I hope it becomes more
Spider-Man
like
Miles Morales, the game, is 100% like that. Some of the missions you have to go, like, take selfies with people and shit. Legitimately.
Chad likes their lives are starved. They're all feeling like how I felt like Hawkeye was. Now they're all being humanized.
What'd he say? He likes what?
He said he likes that the Avengers' lives are still hard.
Oh.
But you see what I'm saying though? It's like they're humanizing all of them. But they still are famous or whatever. So I kind of like that part of it too. And then, but I think what's going to end up happening is Falcon is, they don't actually need. They feel like the United States or whoever it is, those people, they feel like they need Captain America, but the people are going to not. The real hero is Falcon, and I guarantee you, before it's all done, I don't know if he changes in the comic books. If he does, then I'm just an idiot. Or if he never does, I'm also an idiot. I'm always an idiot. But what if he ends up being Falcon still, but he's in the red, white, and blue, and they don't have Captain America no more?
What? You think that foe, I'm not going to call him Captain America, but whatever he is, he's sort of like the fake Diesel and fake Razor Ramon that the WWF tried to push out when they left and went to WCW. I don't know if you remember that, but you can pull it up. Kane actually was the fake Diesel, like the guy that plays Kane.
I remember that.
He was literally fake Diesel. That's literally this guy thinks fake Captain America is going to be the villain. Is that what it's going to be?
I don't know if he's going to be the villain. I think he's just like the symbolism of they think that they need that person.
He's like he's going to end up being a huge push.
He's just a nobody type guy. Or Falcon's eventually going to come up. And somehow his relationship with the Winter Soldier, they're going to be at each other's throats.
Opposite. He's another man-made war machine.
Like, why do you wear gloves? He's being humanized immediately as well. Something else I thought was interesting was how powerful was the bad guy at the end. I don't know anything about the comics, right? So I don't know the bad guy at the end, if he's in the comics or who he is.
The one wearing the mask?
Yeah, and he like kicks him and throws him in. But my prediction, my thinking is this guy going to have like superpower legs while he has superpower arm? And that's going to be like this guy's... He has some kind of thing like he has, but it's his fucking leg, and he fucking drop kicks these motherfucker, bro kicks these people like he fucking did that little Asian guy out of here. But yeah, Chad, I'll take that exactly, Tyler. I'll take some chat points anytime I can fucking get them. So that's really all I have about that first episode. I have not seen the second episode. I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
I haven't watched myself. Yeah.
But it is also setting up to me to be a good show, though. I mean, I like shows better than movies sometimes.
I like that they're humanizing them. I do like that aspect of it. I mean, they did that with Wanda at the end. It's weird, man. Flashback episodes are always weird. Now, hopefully they've already gotten it over with in that first episode. I will say they almost lost me with Winter Soldier, with Bucky sitting there with the psychiatrist or whatever. Like, they almost lost me right there. That scene is boring as shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was, but it's somehow, like you said, humanizing him, building his character, because is it going to be flashback kills? Like, he obviously has a list, so every episode is going to be going through that list. But now that connection that he has with that guy, like, it made me think, like,
he's the Sansa Stark
already... Yeah, kind of
Arya Stark.
Arya Stark, but he has that list and he wants to make amends. That's his amends list of these people that he affected by killing people.
Yeah.
And it's like, then it's almost like you already got his backstory from that scene, understanding like that connection with the Japanese guy and all that. The only reason he has that relationship with that guy is because he has to tell him that he killed his son. Like, straight up, I killed your son. Because that's what the flashback is at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, the writing and all that seems good. Because I normally don't watch shows like this unless I know we're going to talk about them. So.
But you like Marvel, too, though.
Yeah, so it's like, but I like shows, like I've said that before, too. Like, I like shows better than movies sometimes because I feel like they go. But now that I've been watching shows and I've been listening to people talk about shows, like the flashback episode in WandaVision, I hate that it happened. But that's how all series are. When I watch these series,
it's not that I necessarily hate that it happened. It was just like
it took it like the story was going, and it's typical. And then now that I watch more series of other shows, there's always this flashback episode before the finale or two before the finale, and it just now I've picked up on it, and it's like, God, just get me through this. I already feel like I knew all of this because I've been paying attention.
I didn't need her to. I don't know.
That episode,
I really liked WandaVision. I will say that. Like, there wasn't much I disliked about it. I just think like they could have done much more with the story and everything than they did with the. We've already seen the flashback and whatnot. We've already seen her mad at Stark Industries because he killed a lot of her. His weapons killed a lot of her people. We already know that. Like, you know, whatever.
They might be trying to build it where they can make more.
But they had to.
shows.
They wanted to show all her trauma and why she was so powerful and able to create that, what she created and all that, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I think you're right. I hope they didn't. I literally said that to Erica at the beginning of Falcon Winter Soldier. I was like, God, I hope they didn't spend all their money on this one scene. I hope the rest of the show's good because golly, that was sick.
I think Marvel.
They got plenty of money.
Yeah, they got plenty of money. Chad said every sitcom has had a flashback episode. I love that they incorporate that into the show. That's true. Maybe it went back to their roots. It follows the pattern of them going for different sitcoms and shows. So I get it. Like I said, but I noticed it's in all kinds of sitcoms now or in kind of series. There's always this flashback episode. It's like, well, here it is. It is 10:41, an hour and 40 minutes.
I'm good, bro.
Appreciate everybody
coming.
coming.
Forward a little bit. Lean forward to me. This way. Let's go Vols! Woo! Look at T right there, boys! Anyways.
I heard the Vols are going to be better in baseball this year in college, but
who cares?
I think the Gators are going to win it all again. Thank y'all for coming. Dabble and Dance. Like, share to your friends. We'll see what happens in the tournament. I'm probably going to win the t-shirt, though, but you never know. You never know.
Yep.
See y'all.
Peace.
Bye.